Hello, this is Robyn Foss and welcome to my next video. In this video, I want to share quick links to get you into some training to learn how to organize your forever cloud storage. The system is called Big Rocks, and Sherry Meisner is the ambassador up in Chile, Wisconsin. This is her brainchild, and she's been very generous to share some resources, training resources for us to use, and they are available right from the homepage. So I want to show you a couple places you can get to them, and then some additional in-depth training that she has provided as well. All right, so let's get started. I'm looking at the Forever homepage, and right here where it says Get Started, you can click on Get Answers. And then Storage, click on Storage. And then right up here in a nested album, it's called Big Rocks. So right here, some quick introduction videos that you can watch. One is an overview of the system, so less than 5 minutes. If you already have your items organized, then you can use this video to reorganize to match the Big Rock system. Next is organizing with year albums and descriptions, and then creating the Big Rock albums. And up here we have some additional handouts in the Big Rock guides. So on this one is a checklist to follow so that you can go through and kind of be systematic in getting everything uploaded to Forever using facial recognition and creating the albums and the structure that she recommends. Then she has a step-by-step kind of flow chart of, you can stop at any point, where it makes sense for you. Sometimes some of us want to be a little more detailed organized than others, and this is kind of giving you that flow chart of like, if you're good to go here, then you can stop here. If you are, or you want to do more organization, then you can go ahead and do those extra additional steps. And then Big Rock album ideas. So let's talk about what does it mean by Big Rock. So first, you just kind of compare the two images that you can see on your screen. Okay, so let's start with the top image, and this is the system that Sherry is recommending, that you start with the big rocks in your life, those important things that you want to make sure, when I go into my forever storage, I want to be able to find this. So it's a quick way to be able to find those things. And then adding in the next layer and the next layer, so the things that are second and third tier of importance to you. So if you don't get to them, then at least you have your big rocks organized. Big rocks standing for, as you saw on that handout, your vacations, weddings, professional photos, school photos, sports, and such. Though conversely, you can see, like if you start by focusing on all the little things, then by the time you're trying to fit in and organize your big rocks, the things that are most important to you might run out of time or space. So this is the importance thing, that you want to focus on the big things first. And one of the things that she has you do in the instructions is, let me go ahead and get out to that instructions image, is after you add all your items to the Forever storage, then she recommends adding facial recognition. Now, this may be something that you haven't invested in yet. I would say it's the best $129 you're going to ever spend, especially if you're a Forever storage owner. It's going to add facial tags to all your pictures, and it's going to help you find people quickly. This is especially helpful for a celebration of life, graduation parties, pivotal birthdays like 50th birthday parties. It's a quick way for you to find those important, all the pictures of the important people. The next step is, so you got your photos backed up, step 1. Step 2, you added facial recognition to add 1 layer of organization automatically to your Forever storage. Step 3, you're going to organize by year. The end result is all your photos in your gallery are now in an album. So later on, things to learn about is privacy levels and how you can use groups to give your family members access. By organizing by year, putting your photos into an album by each year, then when you have connections through Forever, they're going to be able to see the albums that you give them access to. They can't see your gallery, they can only see your albums. So now that you have photos in albums, you can give them permission to see the albums you want them to see. And that way, just by putting it in an album, it's easy for them to see. And then you can, stop. If that's enough organization for you, then you would go to step 5. If it's not, then you would do the big rocks. So the big rocks is going to be, again, that list of items I listed off before, weddings, graduations, schools, sports, etc. So you would create additional albums and move your photos from the year albums to the big rock album. The next step, step 5, is adding descriptions to your albums. This is highly important. In the videos where she covers this, she gives a really good example. If you went to a concert, or if you went on a vacation to somewhere and you can't remember what year that was, just by putting a quick description in that album of the important events for that year, you're going to be able to search your albums for that album and then find those pictures. So it's a quick way to do that. Again, it's not step 1. This is where step 5 of the process. So your first thing to do is to get everything in your storage, then facial recognition, then by year, and then again the big rocks, and then add those descriptions. And I have found it very helpful too, because it's hard to always remember what year you did certain things, what month. So this is a quick way to find it. So I'm not going to go through all the steps on this, but I wanted you to know that there is an organizational system put out here to get you started, and that there's resources you can quickly find right from the Forever homepage. And besides watching these videos on introducing it to you, there is also the guides that I have shown you. And then this other album is quick steps that you can take to, like, once a day to work through this process in 31 days. Kind of gives you a little bit of a challenge each day of things to work on. And so that is in there as well. So if you work best with that kind of system, then that can help you. And it kind of just shows you, like, step 1, capture new memories. That's taking photos. Step 2, sign up or purchase Forever storage. So if you already have storage, you've already captured memories. You're down here to step 3. Use the Forever mobile app to back up your phone. So some of these steps are going to be quick and easy for you to complete, but it is going to walk you through all the major steps that you need to do to be successful in the big rock system. So that is another great checklist that you can click and download and mark off as you make progress. Okay, so let's talk about additional resources. So on my public album, you can access, and I have a link to that on my website. So let me grab that. So right from my robynfoss.com homepage, I list off all the different businesses that I do, and the main one is Forever, and there's a quick link here to Forever Client Resources. Once you've visited that album will always be in your visited albums. Then from there, go to storage, and I have put the big rocks out here on my demo account as well to give you quick access to these resources. And again, this chart, then handouts. These are the most recent handouts I could find, and they were created back in 2025 in June, so about a year old. But so the most recent ones that Sherry Meisner had available. And then you're going to have the video. So this is a video where she's introducing this. I found this helpful, but you might find that you can just get enough from the little videos that are here. But if you want a more in-depth, full kind of intro, this would be a good intro for that. And they ask questions, so maybe your questions will be answered through the process of Q&A. So that is there. But beyond that, let's go back up to this Big Rock Resources for Clients. You're going to see right here is a link. If you select that and hit copy, go to a new window and paste and hit enter, it's going to take you out to this resource album that Sherry's put together. And it is step by step, and you can see over here on the left hand side that I can expand each of these to see all of these steps and the additional handouts and videos that she's provided for every step along the way. If you're wanting to delve into this, all kinds of training is available. I hope that this helps you get a starting point for organizing your forever storage. Please reach out if you have questions. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.